So hello guys, welcome back to another visual English pronunciation video. Uh, right now, why I'm appearing again in front of you is because I just got an insight or I just got an information from an Instagram video that I've been seeing. Oh, this kind of gas is coming from the diaphragm. I have this. So a couple of minutes before, I just saw a video which speaks about learned helplessness. Learned helplessness. I think many of you must have heard of about this specific term or the term that I just listened to. You know, I got to listen to some of the. I got to listen to a story a few days before. Like we, we all wonder how in Kerala we can see a lot of lots and lots of elephants is staying in a line, like we're tamed when we are approaching or when we are being in a festival which will be very close related to some rituals like that. So we can see there are lots of tamed elephants here. So we'll be like, how this giant humongous animal is being tamed or is tamed or is being controlled by a single like a lean person. Many of the we call the tamer or we call the master of the elephant here in Kerala as papan. So we'll be like, how can this papan can really tame this humongous animal? Like we all know that animal elephant is the biggest animal on the land, in the land or whatever we call. So how can this papan can really control this whole humongous big animal? So it was then later as a child I always had this confusion or always had this curiosity to know how this papan controls this big animal. So it was years and years later that I found out that the elephant's helplessness is learned. You know, when the elephant is younger or when the elephant is he just took birth, we the papans will tie them to a tree with a rope, like the papans or the master then the master then will tie or just tie a rope to his leg and tie it the other end to a tree. And then when the elephant is very small, when it is a child or when it's a baby, he'll try to break the ropes and just to get the freedom or to do whatever it wants. But when it is in the young age or when it is just took birth, he can't just break the rope because in that time rope is more stronger than the whole power of an elephant. So it was then the elephant thinks that I can't really break a rope which is tied to the tree. So it gets a kind of helplessness. It is learned that he can't break anything, and also as a papan can really control him. Can really, if a papan just beats him, it feels that it feels really hurting. So he feels that the papan is the real master here. Papan is stronger than himself, and he always being in control of this papan. Later, when even though when it gets bigger, he can't really uh, unleash his real strength because papan is always around him and he is always being tied to some of the stronger trees like big trees. So and always he'll be having chains all over his body, all over his legs. So he thinks that with the learned mentality that he can't really break the things, the ropes, the chains, he'll stay calm. And we can also see that there are lots of elephants being mad, like we call it madam. So here we call when an elephant gets mad, we'll tell them madamalagi. So we can see a lot of madamalagi elephants here in Kerala. When the elephant gets mad, it forgets his real being and forgets his real self. So it is then when all his strength being unleashed and he just shooks the whole town or the whole gathering which is there to see him. So yeah, when I was just I just watched a video which a teacher just shows the students how this learned helplessness is being imparted or being controlled or being uh, given into children. I saw that the teacher here shows he gives a side. I mean, there are four lines or columns, what we call them. So there are four lines of students, and two of them gets a anomorphism, whatever you call them, the some words which can a word like bad, and they can convert these letters to another word like tab, and melon to lemon. So one side gets the simple letters, and they just turn fastly to the uh, another word, and the third and another side gets really hard words, and a word which they cannot form another word from all the words. So one side gets a simple words, and other side gets a word which can't they make another word. So after the two words given to all these students, this last word, the third word, is symbol, which which can be turned into American, Serrano, whatever something that is something it is. So the students who got easy words to convert to another word simply corrects the juggled or shuffled word into American, and the second group which got impossible words to remove gets doesn't get it. Even though the whole words or the words are same, they couldn't do it. It is because they felt stupid for themselves. It is because they felt it hard. They felt it was impossible, and that learned helplessness was in their mind. So it is really happening in the minds of the students who are not brighter, who are not really doing well in the class from the childhood itself. So it is this how the children are not being motivated in the future days or in the future from the younger age. So if we can make them more engaged, if we can make them more, if we can get them more easy methods to do things, they'll get that, oh, I can do this, and if I can do this, I can do all the things. So like that, if the students get to solve problems from themselves, from the easiest level to the highest level, from the hardest level, they'll easily do it if it's arranged properly, or if they get some motivation from the young age. If they are being just bullied or just demotivated, they'll not get the chance, okay, to solve their own problems in the future. So that's what I gotta speak with you guys today. I think that's enough. Bye.